Welcome back to our channel. Imagine a rainforest so massive it spans 8 different countries, covers 2.1 million square miles, and produces 20% of the world's oxygen. Today we're exploring the Amazon, not just Brazil's Amazon, but an incredible ecosystem that belongs to an entire continent. From the snow-capped Andes to the Atlantic Ocean, this is a story of how 8 nations share the world's most important forest. Get ready to discover why the Amazon truly belongs to all of us. Let's start with the players in this incredible story. Brazil holds the lion's share with 60% of the Amazon. That's 1.4 million square miles. Peru comes second with 13%, followed by Colombia at 10%. Bolivia, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana each hold smaller but crucial pieces of this puzzle. What's amazing is that this forest doesn't recognize borders. A jaguar in Brazil might hunt in Peru, while migratory birds connect all 8 nations in one continuous ecosystem. The Amazon isn't just big, it's the most biodiverse place on Earth. One single tree can house more ant species than entire countries. The forest contains 10% of all known species, 40,000 plant species, 3,000 types of fish, 1,300 bird species, and over 400 mammals. Scientists estimate they've only cataloged 10% of Amazon species, meaning there could be millions of plants, animals, and insects we've never discovered. Every expedition reveals new species, from tiny frogs to massive river dolphins. But this paradise faces an existential crisis. Every minute, the Amazon loses forest area equivalent to 20 football fields. In Brazil alone, deforestation reached devastating levels. Over 4,000 square miles lost in 2021. The drivers are clear. Cattle ranching accounts for 80% of deforestation, followed by soy farming, logging, and mining. What happens in one country affects all 8. When Peru loses forests, Brazil's climate changes. If Colombia's rivers get polluted, Venezuela's ecosystems suffer. The Amazon's best protectors aren't governments or environmental groups. They're indigenous peoples. Over 400 indigenous tribes call the Amazon home, speaking 300-plus languages. These communities have lived sustainably in the forest for thousands of years. Remarkably, indigenous territories have the lowest deforestation rates across all 8 countries. The Kayapo in Brazil, the Achua in Peru and Ecuador, the Tacunas spanning 3 countries. They're not just living in the forest, they're keeping it alive. Here's something mind-blowing. The Amazon doesn't just store carbon, it creates its own weather. The forest generates half of its own rainfall through evapotranspiration. Trees release water vapor that becomes clouds, which bring rain that feeds more trees. This flying river carries moisture from the Atlantic across all 8 countries and beyond, affecting weather patterns from Argentina to North America. Lose the Amazon, and you change global climate forever. Fighting for the Amazon requires all 8 countries working together. The Amazon Cooperation Treaty Organization, ACTO, coordinates conservation efforts across borders. Brazil has created massive protected areas. Peru established new national parks. Colombia signed peace deals that protect forest regions. International pressure works too. Consumer boycotts, investment restrictions, and global activism have forced policy changes. But the real heroes are local communities, scientists, and activists risking everything to protect their home. In conclusion, the Amazon belongs to 8 countries, but its importance belongs to the world. This isn't just about trees. It's about the climate stability that keeps our planet livable. The choices these 8 nations make in the next decade will determine Whether future generations inherit a thriving rainforest or degraded wasteland, the Amazon has survived ice ages, droughts, and centuries of human impact. But it needs our help now more than ever. What can you do? Support sustainable products, donate to conservation groups, and keep talking about why the Amazon matters. Share this video, subscribe for more environmental stories, and let's keep the world's lungs breathing.